Hi, it's Bumble. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be turning on a fan. It's cause my hair's super wet and I normally wouldn't start playing again at like 9:30 or whatever, and I've been complaining about trying to go to bed early and then not doing it. But I really need to get up for tomorrow and have my hair clean because I do not want to miss my birthday breakfast. So I'm mentioning this because if you hear the mic is kind of sensitive and I gotta like sit under a ceiling fan while I'm playing this. So if you hear like a noise in the background or whatever, that's like not me or the game. That's just the fan. I'm gonna increase the volume a little bit for like the game itself, which maybe that'll overpower me, but that'll probably overpower the fan too, because I mean the important thing about this game is more of like hearing the characters' voices and stuff than hearing like me talk about things. So I just wanted to mention that before we get started. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna set to play. I can't believe I already have 7.8 hours in this demo. I normally don't play demos very long. I'll try them for like an hour or until like the demo. And then again, I did play the Ina demo for like a while. Or no, that was I think the first chapter actually, never mind. Yeah, we still have like quite a ways to go with this. I'm not gonna get everything done in this video because that would ruin my goal of trying to go to bed earlier. Well, I'm gonna try to go to bed as soon as my hair is like done drying. It's also one of those weird things where it's like, you know, when it's like the last day of you being a certain age, no matter what the age is, it always feels super weird. Like, I mean, I'm having that right now, and not like I'm turning super old or anything, but it's more of just like I don't know, it always feels weird. So I thought, oh, maybe if I play this, I won't like think about it. I don't know. So we are going to continue. I think we stopped with the water cooler. We mentioned about a character named River, who's the water one I was trying to get to earlier, but I did try turning on the faucet earlier in the game and it didn't like do anything, so we can keep trying. I need to eventually talk to the chair. We did like the closets and stuff. We still of course need the kitchen, but we also need the office room, which I'm excited about. I saw there's like a D&D dice in there and some other stuff. I don't know why the house temperature thing is supposed to be so scary though. Like, what's up with that? So it's Wednesday because, you know, I keep having to exit the game. So it is kind of nice. It's like moving things around and stuff. Okay, let me go back in this room. Let's see. So we're probably gonna have like a billion characters in the kitchen. We did the hamper, and we haven't done shelves yet, but that's okay. Did in here. Trying to just get all the like. Hold on, let me just mess the volume again. Trying to just get like the smaller rooms done. I've not turned the fan on yet, by the way, so I believe I will tackle the office next, because we did the bathroom. I was curious about the plunger, but sometimes they even have objects that are like in the same, like these are both towels, but they both summon like the towel guy, so I don't know. I want to know what's up with the vent dude, or whoever the heck's in there. That was cool. They also mentioned about the ceiling at one point. Does the ceiling, I mean, there's the smoke alarm. I mean, we talked to the wall. The wall kind of creeped me out. I don't, like, if I point at the ceiling, nothing, like, glows. I heard the ceiling and the floor are supposed to be like, I remember reading that somewhere. So, I don't know. We'll have to come back to the chair later, because she's, like, finicky on time or something. I'm gonna turn on the fan. We'll come back for the garbage. I'm just looking. We did books. We did boxes. We got the desk chair. Computer we don't have yet. We got like a billion books. I don't know if this is gonna be like a whole ass bookcase. Secret Life of Inanimate Objects. Okay. Why is this book pink then? My house was abducted. Okay. We're like conspiracy theorist mode. Got it. Alright, let's try out the bulletin board that's like super empty and sad looking. And I'm gonna turn on the fan. I'm even gonna turn around so I
The
don't...
figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working.
I can't
from home.
sit, like, directly under the... Actually, I saw I had a Discord message. Hold on, that's gonna bother the shit out of me. Let me just check that real quick. Alright, I was paused for, like, 10 minutes because I was messaging my friend on Discord. And it turns out we like a lot of the same foods. That was real nice, but I'll start playing now. Okay, so we clicked the board, and oh yeah, I have the fan on too. I don't know if the sound's affecting it. I'm trying to keep the mic on. So this is like an office worker person. I love the googly eyes on the skirt. That's so fun. There's just so much going on with this outfit, but like it works. I don't know what's up with what is supposed to be in the hair. Like I see it's red and blue. I like with some of the characters they'll have hair accessories that are like the thing, and then I really like the clip as like the paper clips, and then the paper jacket where it doesn't look like it's too much paper. I like that they have like notepad paper for like the dress, and the scissor bow tie is kind of funny, and I love the oversized pens. Sort of overworked and underpaid energy not since you started working from home.
She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office
She's
supplies
cute.
clutched in her arms.
No! Oh. Oh my god. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god. You walked by me for so long without looking at me.
So I'm assuming she's like every single office supply that we have. Wonder if she's the computer too. But I like how it just feels funnier with the you've walked by so long without looking at me from specifically targeting the bulletin board because it's been empty.
Office Romance Magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year.
Oh, wait, let me look at this. So it's these two staplers. You're stapled to each other, visit healthy, write out your X's, keep typo out of your life. So I guess that's like office supplies dating each other instead of dating humans. That's cool. I mean, we already know there's like object romances and stuff. Yeah, I want to hear about this magazine.
Oh yeah! It's a leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh. Listen to me babbling at you.
Her voice kind of reminds me of... Again, I don't really know many of the voice actors in this game, which I feel kind of bad for because they all do such a good job. It reminds me of... what's it called? The Looney Tunes show, if you guys remember that, the one where it was like a sitcom about like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck as like roommates or something, and they had Lola Bunny in that, and it's like the only time I've ever seen where her personality is like this huge like airhead, and she was like super peppy and stuff, and she kind of sounds like this character. It's sort of fun.
You don't even know my name.
Like the same kind of like talking really fast like tone of voice and stuff.
Yes.
Why do I feel like her name's like... I feel like she'd be named like Penny or something, but I don't know. She's probably gonna have like a pun name.
I'm Penelope.
Oh my god.
I'm your office
Okay, let me
supplies.
say, I had no idea what her name is. I mean, I've known what some of the characters look like because there was like videos and stuff, but I didn't know about this character. I don't know, she just looked like a Penny to me, or like a kind of like a Penny or a Nancy or something. In fact, that was almost close, and it's Penelope. That's funny.
Yay!
I like how that's just like a normal... Wait, no, because there's pens. Penelope. It's like pen and envelope almost. Penelope. But that is like a normal name though. I don't even think it's like spelled weird or anything.
Which boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while. Yeah. But it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness to the resurrection of Penelope Office Supplies. So what if no one's using me like they used to?
Aw, yeah, because everything is online. To be fair, I do use both. Like, I have a computer. I mean, my job, well, my major, because I don't have a job currently, is like entirely based on computer. But like, I still do like sketches for it and stuff, and I have a billion post-it notes everywhere because I forget everything, and I have like a paper calendar and stuff, so like I gotta mix of both, you know. She doesn't need to make me feel this. Hell, I handwrite letters. Like, who really like does that this day?
Not dead yet. Yeah. Anyway, your daily motivational office
I'm totally dating her, by the way.
best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that
Is
means?
Stephen Stovey an actual stove, or is he like a person? We haven't even met the stove yet.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too, yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is saying, I've got an ass that won't quit.
Damn, I should have gone to the ass
And
comment.
it's time I make sure everybody knows it. Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? Okay, cool. I can do that.
I have arrived to do battle!
Wait, they're dating?
I love that! Let's fucking fight!
Hell yeah.
To arms!
This is great! I'm not scared at all!
Oh my god, this is
You
awesome.
leave them to.
Honestly, that's like the last kind of character I would have expected her to date, but that's so fucking funny. I'm fine with being friends with her if she ends up getting with the cross trainer. Oh, that's awesome. You know what? Good for her. Good for her. What is that? No, that's the monitor, that's the computer. So that's cool. That's the office supplies. I love her. She's great. She also, it's really funny, like, she's office supplies and she's like an object, obviously, but for some reason she feels like one of the most human characters we've met so far, of like, besides the fact that she literally could probably pass as like a human or whatever. I don't know. Alright, what do we got? We got our computer. I think that would be kind of funny, actually, to go from, like, office supplies that wants to resurrect office supplies straight to the computer.
A tattooed, bespectacled
Ooh,
nerd
okay.
regards you with a friendly smile.
Oh no.
Their kind faces illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their
Is this
clothes
character
and
gonna be
wheelchair.
snobby? That's the thing I'm worried about. I'm like, because as soon as they said, like, a bespectacled nerd, I'm like... Not like I'm expecting anyone to the level of that, like, actually emoji or whatever, but more of like, I don't know. I feel like this character's gonna be mean or not give a shit about me. But I love all the details here. Oh my gosh. I did see, like, there was a wheelchair in the silhouette, and I was wondering who it was gonna be. But the fact that it is, like, the different, like, screens and stuff, I think it's, like, such a cool way to do it. And then having all these screens, I see the keyboard cat in the background. All of these are animal videos. I really like the glasses and the, like, the rainbow fans and everything, because a lot of people, yeah, the RGB lights. All the computers kind of light up these days. There's so many cool details. I got the USB shoes. Like, it feels like an outfit that has all the detail. I love the glasses. I mean, it matches with, like, the fan thing and stuff, but it works so well. This character has, like, different eyes and, like, a different face from everyone else, too. I think that's kind of interesting. I feel like a lot of the characters, I don't know if there's different artists for this game or whatever, have, like, kind of similar style faces or, like, similar art style, and it's just... Maybe it's just the eyes feels like completely different. I love the little like mouse with that's a mouse. I love when people have like weird little animal companions or whatever in this game. And the tattoos are cool. I didn't even notice that at first. I saw the tattooed bespectacled nerd and I'm like, what? But it's literally just like binary code or whatever. Yeah, this is pretty cool. That's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of characters that have cool designs, and I'm like, okay, maybe this will be fun. And then I'm like, oh no, based on the objects, this person gonna be like mean or something. It's like a thing I fear in this game.
Oh, hey there! It's you!
Oh, okay, you sound like way friendlier than I expected. I thought this was gonna be someone that was like mean and chronically online, but no, seems super chill.
I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right?
Oh, and then there's another tattoo, and it's like a motherboard or something. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. One of my alternate personalities, Alberto. I don't know who Alberto is. Marmoset progressing the managers. I don't know what a marmoset is, but I'm gonna roll with that.
Very humorous.
Okay. okay, this person seems nice. I don't know, when I first saw the pose of them super focused and something about the eyes made me think like this was gonna be someone that was either snarky or sounded like they didn't care about anything. And then they like lit up seeing us and was like, oh, it's you, cool, hi, and whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is like way better than I expected.
But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway?
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is affirmative. Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password.
Yes, it is. This person should have a better password.
Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane? Is that how you usually make decisions regarding your data security? Based on your dreams?
No, but that is what originally was part of the reason I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I'm not even fucking kidding about that. I did have a dream. I had a YouTube channel, was a VTuber, and that's the reason I decided to be a VTuber originally. I didn't do everything in the dream though. Part of the dream was having a secondary YouTube channel where I was an ASMR artist, and I never did that, but I was a VTuber for a while.
Using my vast computational abilities, I can conceive of 1,374.5 better ways. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks.
I actually was just reading an article about phishing attacks. I didn't even know what the word meant. I mean, once I read it, I sort of knew, but...
Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before.
That's right. Oh, I think I've seen this movie. I'm just gonna go jokes on this one.
Exponentially more sophisticated. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information.
What do you mean, like what? Your job was remote.
All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards.
Oh, right, because this is our computer. You probably know all our internet search history, and now you're a person. That's gonna be awkward.
Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic.
What? Why is it 100 terabytes? Oh my god. I'm curious what the self-insert fanfic is. Because the thing is, I saw the book on the table about the, like, dating your office supplies or whatever. So, and the player character doesn't seem confused about, like, every single object coming to life, so I don't know. I feel like they've replicated, is that the right word? Like, they return the affection.
We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses. You wrote it using me. It's all saved on my hard drive.
You were there every step of the way for writing that fanfic.
There seems to be some confusion. I didn't intentionally read your fanfic.
Oh?
It's just impossible for me not to have knowledge of your fanfic, as its data is inextricably linked to my brain.
That's gotta be terrifying. You're like a sentient computer. Not like a robot, but like literally a computer, and then anything anyone does on you is like in your brain forever. Like, you know that knowledge whether you want to or not. That's scary. This computer person that we still don't know the name of for some reason should be glad that the player character isn't like freaky or whatever. I feel like there's probably a lot worse things than like 100 terabytes of self-insert fanfic.
Does that make sense?
I actually feel kind of bad for this person.
Feedback?
I'm still surprised this is even like a dialogue tree. I was worried, I was like, oh, this is just gonna keep... I thought they were gonna make a joke about like, oh yeah, I was forced to read your fanfic or whatever, and then it would go back to like the cyber security conversation. The fact that I can go down the fun paths like this and just completely change topics is great.
Well, I am not a literary critic, However, I do have access to all literary criticism that exists on the internet.
Oh, yay, my
So
hair
if
is
I were
dried.
to
Let me
amalgamate that
make it
information
up
to
the fan.
synthesize an informed opinion, I'd say
Because I gotta hear what the fanfic advice is. I'm curious. I don't write fanfics, by the way. I used to write like really cringe like fictional stories though, but they were like OC stuff. Yeah.
it's not particularly believable that you'd have a harem of 100 plus lovers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was right. The player character's gotta be totally into this game. 100 plus lovers. That is this game.
I mean, how could you possibly juggle that many relationships simultaneously with any degree of success?
I don't know, because the game hasn't come out yet.
And even if 100 plus individuals actually found you that attractive, which seems dubious, you obviously couldn't give that many suitors the necessary time or attention to form anything resembling a meaningful emotional bond.
Is that like foreshadowing for the game of... That would be really funny if you had to deal with the consequences of that stuff though, of like if they got like jealous of you or found... But this is like a harem game where you do date everyone, so I don't know. I wonder if this is one of the self-insert characters that the one of the other characters talked about, where they were like, oh, even the authors put themselves as like self-inserts or whatever. Wouldn't that be funny? Because this feels like very specific dialogue that's making fun of the genre. What do you know?
Literally everything. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself.
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Mac, your desktop computer.
Oh, because we have a Mac computer. So if it was a Windows, would you be named Windows? Or we're so lucky that we have a Mac.
I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all.
This is probably how a conversation I would have with my desktop would be about security and like, what are you putting on me? Because I do use my, I made the joke earlier about like chronically online, but I am chronically online.
Yeah, and in all honesty, it's amazing. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily. 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy. I notice every tender keystroke. But can I be honest about something? I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way.
That's gotta be pretty cool, actually. I feel like a couple of the object characters have mentioned this, of like they always mention of like, you walked past me so many times or something, but it's like, or like, I know you, but now I really know you. That's gotta be so cool, honestly, of like, imagine being like, you're an object, but you're like a sentient object or whatever, you gotta interact with the user and whatever, and then suddenly they see you as like a person, you can like actually talk to them and shit. That's probably gotta be so cool from their perspective.
Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share. Amazing! Oh, where even to begin?
I actually do really like this character. I'm like genuinely excited to do this route for the game. That's the cool thing with doing the demo, and if you're wondering why have you already put like 7 hours into it, the characters are so fun, and it's kind of helping me make decisions of like, who do I want to like date, who do I want to go to as friends. There's characters I don't like, but I don't know if I want to put anyone in the hate thing yet. That feels really mean.
Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else. No, I am perfectly free, just like yourself. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible,
Oh no. Is this gonna make me wish I clicked the fanfic thing?
you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade.
Oh.
It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you.
The sad thing is, this probably would happen to me realistically. Like, I even forgot about dusting out the inside of my computer, and I did that today because someone else reminded me to. I was like, oh no, that's why you're kind of slow.
Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything. And definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you?
The internet was a mistake.
That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated?
Oh.
Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles.
No, you should. You gotta, like, call me out on this.
We have such an amazing time interfacing together. And the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled.
See, I feel like this is like I know I keep talking, I do want to get through this dialogue, but it's giving me so many thoughts of, like, I kept saying earlier with, like, earlier stuff in the demo of, like, yeah, I wonder how these characters feel of, like, they finally get to, like, talk to the person and we gotta, like, save things in the house and stuff. It's like, it feels like it kind of gently taps in the horror of, like, you're a sentient object but you can't, like, do anything. Because, like, yeah, everyone in this game has some kind of problem they're going through, and now we can finally solve them. And some of them are, like, relationship things or, like, whatever, very, like, people things. But here the computer is, like, screaming for help about, like, computer things, like, realistic things. Just from having, like, a lazy user.
But things are different now, aren't they? Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation.
So now we can have a conversation about how to write that adult theme something. Adult theme, oh. So is that implying it's sex? I have so many questions about this player character, which is so funny because, like, all of the stats are still 0 as we're talking in this character. So we're supposed to be, like, kind of boring and dumb.
And suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me. Will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please? Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process? Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
Nice. That was cool. I was gonna say, let's read some stuff, then I realized I can't read. Oh, are we past noon? Curious about the bookcase. I'm scared to tap on, like, any book, because I'm like, I don't want to talk to the literature guys yet. I want to talk to the chair, and then it's gonna be noon, and I will make the attempts to talk to the cat clock, because that was literally one of my first interactions in the game, and it went so badly that I'm just like, I want a second chance, please. Bothers me. I wonder how much stuff we can actually do in this room. I'm gonna try the chair. And then if it's not noon, then I'll try the D&D dice, because I gotta know. Alright, but the computer is very cool. I'm excited. I like the office person. Penelope. We're gonna spend a lot of time in this room for sure. Alright, what do we got? Chair.
Oh, coming! Hello. Sorry for any confusion. I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the
I feel
house.
like you should be
It's
so
hard.
easy to talk to because you're a chair, and you're everywhere. But I can never actually get to talk to you.
Jeremy, the cones are starting to melt.
Coming! Stop by for another night of some glitter.
Nighttime? Okay. That's annoying. See, it eats up the day and it's not noon. Just want to talk to the chair.
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to.
The funny thing is I actually don't like tabletop games. I feel bad saying that because, like, I have tried them. Like, I have tried D&D with my friend. It's personal. It's not like I hate it or anything. It's just, like, personally not for me. And I'm almost mad at myself about that because literally everyone else I know is, like, super into it. Like, a bunch of my friends are. My brother is so into different tabletop games and always talks to me about it. I feel bad because, like, I'm like, good for you, but I don't care. But I don't want to say that. That sounds like mean. I don't know.
The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone
Man,
by.
nerd is
when you
just
used
gonna
to
call
gather
everyone a
around
nerd,
table
huh?
with
The
your college
computer,
friends
a
and pretend
D&D
to be
guy.
someone else.
This outfit's cool. Of course, I haven't been analyzing outfits actually. Not too much. I don't know what's with the spooky eyes unless they're glasses. I actually don't hate the dice helmet. I like the map with the pieces being a cloak. That's actually really cool. I can't read what these are. I'm assuming they're about characters. There's like the book. We got more like dice. And then the bag. The bag with shorts is kind of nice actually.
Oh there, traveler!
Very curious how this character's gonna go. Probably fun. Maybe it's like the
No! Ho, as in, hey!
Oh, I didn't even realize it actually. It's funny because it wasn't spelled H-O-E, it was spelled H-O, so I read it the way it's read. I wonder if this character is gonna be like the game console who was like entirely focused on the game and like absolutely nothing else.
Howdy! How are you? You know, simple salutation. Ah, that's the spirit! I'm Chance, your D20.
The mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the
Oh,
friendly
nice,
face
nice.
beneath.
I do like the glasses actually. I kind of liked the hood.
Welcome!
No offense to his face or anything, but I thought the hood kind of fit of like, I don't know, being spooky and cool. Now I'm just like, damn.
Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work. I actually have no idea. All I do is play.
That is literally your job. You're so lucky compared to like a bunch of the other objects in the house. They have to work constantly.
If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles? Oh, that's great!
Oh, the
What's
pose
your
is
favorite
great.
monster? Oh, what about your
The
favorite
poses have
mystical
been
weapon?
so fun too. I haven't commented on
There's
like
so many
any
questions.
of them, but they're cool.
Wow! Someone else who feels the same as me! Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to, maybe, kinda...
Is that gonna be this whole route? Is just playing
play with
basically
me?
D&D?
Would you?
Yo.
It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
That is literally your entire purpose, so we'll go for it, I
Chance's
guess.
eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to play with me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with.
I feel like there's a couple people in the house, object-wise, that probably would be interested, though. Like, the chair, it's literally an actress. I'm sure she'd be great at it.
Ideally, but hey, one-on-one sessions can be a really great way to learn the game.
I mean, I did actually try one-on-one session once. It was actually kind of fun.
Depending on what class you pick, though. Might have a few friends around the house who might
Okay,
wanna
that's gonna
hop
be
in.
cool as hell, actually.
Regardless, it'll give us some time to know each other better. It's time to get you your character.
No idea
All you
what I'm
have to
gonna
do is
pick. We're
choose your
just gonna roll
stats,
with
your
this
powers,
stuff.
and your weapons. Then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you...
I mean, that
Oh,
is
of
the
course.
point. You have to make
It is
all
a
of
whole
them, yeah.
feat to take on your first time out. How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play.
That sounds cool. Don't know if I trust you to make my character. Fine. Don't have a choice.
Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick. There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome.
So this is
but they
actually
won't be
kind of
too much
nice
a
of like,
challenge.
you don't really have to pick anything, you just show up and you get to play. And then that's the whole route. I wonder if the route's gonna be finished when we actually play the game.
I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter.
Don't know what that first one is. The Enchanter sounds cool.
Which one would you like?
Yeah, I need more info.
Sure. Let's start with the Troubadour. Loved by the locals for their wit and their voice, this magnificent magical minstrel can change the outcome of a dire situation with a simple tune.
Okay, so like bard.
And with a liar by
cool.
their side, this
Yep.
slick and seducing stupefier is sought after by those who wish to trade both coin
It's already
and
10:30.
secrets for
Damn
songs.
it. Well, I've been done with the office because I'm getting into like the dating game D&D stuff.
Don't be fooled though. The Troubadour can hold
Okay, I'm
the-
gonna
what do you
skip a
think
little
about
bit.
The Troubadour?
But I do want to hear about these.
The mighty
It's a hop for
Guardian.
later.
This sword-wielding warrior
Ooh,
of
I always
light.
like characters that have a
this
sword.
is one beefy class. While this particular participant isn't a bad thing, though. A well-equipped guard. Thoughts on the Guardian?
I'm doing it, yeah.
Oh, the Guardian! May your sword find purchase in whatever vile thing comes your way.
Even in like video games, I do usually pick someone with a sword or just punching my way through things. So this
I
is
heard
pretty
that
cool.
Jerry wanted to go apothecary if someone was rolling a Guardian.
Who is Jerry?
If you two know each other, I'll invite him. He's a little guy like me, right inside the desk here.
Oh,
Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you.
I like how this is the one thing the player character excited for is like, yeah, let's do it.
Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not. Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
Okay, that actually sounds like a really fun route. That's pretty cool, but now I gotta check inside the desk. Maybe we'll just finish the off. No, I'm gonna stay up till 10. I'm gonna stay up till 10 now, damn it. Okay, so Jerry's the little guy in the desk. Whoa, okay, what do we got here? Got cards, puzzles. Oh my gosh, is the horse an object? We've already done TV remotes. Are these separate objects? I think they're all things. Are any of you Jerry? Let's find out.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen.
I'm just surprised how many of these people are based on like just various different things of like just like stuff. Like we have someone that's like garbage, like literal trash in like the next room. This guy specifically the junk drawer, and then Penny is all the office supplies.
When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Whoa, Nelly!
I am not surprised at all his name's Jerry. Is Jerry every fucking name has been a pun? I need to know. Is Jerry just Jerry?
Cheese and crackers, you startled me.
Oh, I'm getting a rating. It's
What?
a
No
secret
fucking
feature.
way. Everyone in this office has been completely fine. This is like the last character I would expect for a content. This is the character for the content awareness? Are you sure? What is it gonna
It's
be
called content
then?
aware. It gives you the chance
That
to see
feels a
if this
little
data book
worrying.
might be someone you might want to skip
What is the
due to
content awareness thing?
concerns.
He hasn't even
If you're
fully
worried
said
that you might
anything
miss
yet.
out on points, I'll take care of them. If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime. On it. Content aware mode, activate. Okay, back to it. Hang on. My content aware is going off. Jerry has some mental health concerns that some players might find a
Oh.
little problematic, specifically hoarding.
This is the mental health character. Okay.
You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
Oh, I'm fine with hoarding.
Carry on then.
Hey, next time you open a guy, knock her something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light. Besides, sudden jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection. Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest. Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in
Why is
all
there a
of the
baby
house.
in there?
Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown.
See, now I'm kind of disappointed he doesn't look like a goblin or something. Not only would that fit the D&D thing, but like just the collecting and the hoards and stuff.
Oh, that's just Silky. He's my
Yo.
assistant. Or at least he's supposed to be. That's his job on paper, anyways. But he spends most of his time chewing holes in our sock department. That's fine, though. If I'm being honest, I prefer doing most of the organization myself. So, what do you think? Why, it's a collection of lost things. Each one forgotten by the world. Each one a story.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another. A modern-day Cinderella slipper.
Wait, a button?
Take me with you, it says. And know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again. And this mysterious strip of papyrus. Perhaps a missive from an ancient land. Perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if... don't worry, I did. Or I will, once I get around to it. What are you insinuating? I curate for a specific demographic that happens to enjoy the limited space. They don't mind. Do I get a lot of guests? Of course I do. Bugs count as guests, right?
Yes. What do you mean no?
Oh, you mean the other objects. I get them in here all the time. Oh, well, there's that Celia. She's a very well-to-do socialite, and she happens to be
Is
very
Celia the
interested in the
ceiling?
collection.
I'm just saying because the name. I've been trying to talk to the ceiling this whole
In
time.
fact, every time she comes by, she asks me, when will this junk be gone already? I assume she's worried about the collection moving venues before she gets to see it. She's probably just nervous about coming inside.
She's starting to meet the water and we need to meet the
Listen,
ceiling. We need to meet the
I-
floor.
Oh, what's the use? It's true! Nobody visits me but the moths. What am I doing wrong? I just don't get it! I love to entertain, so long as guests don't touch a single thing. What? You mean throw it away? How do you mean? Dot, dot, dot? Now I'm scared.
Oh, that's
Upcycle
actually a
them?
good idea. I was worried
mean
the
like an art
solution was going to
piece?
be, oh, you have to throw everything out, but yeah, recycling them's kind of cool.
Well, I suppose the collection could use a centerpiece. Something eye-catching to bring in more visitors. Which is to say, a single-digit number of visitors. Which is to say, another visitor besides you and the roaches.
The roaches
I
sound
wouldn't
cool,
even know
though.
where to I mean,
I mean,
what
that
am I
also means
supposed
the
to
house
do?
is
Just
bug infested, though.
smash objects together at random? I can't imagine
Actually, that would be
Pierre, the
really
paperclip
funny
and Claude,
if,
the
like,
so old he's gray
a
and unusable now
cockroach
eraser
chilling in your
long.
house is, like,
They're so
counting as an
different.
object.
Chunk!
Oh,
I
oops,
knew
we've done it now.
You're not here to help me. You're just trying to trick
Oh shit,
me
I
into
didn't
cleaning
mean.
up
I was
like
trying to make a
everyone
joke. I
else.
wasn't trying to pick the wrong thing.
No, you can't! Please, at least let me pick what I want to get rid of. I'll clean this place up, I swear. Just don't throw away all my memories for nothing. I couldn't bear it. Oh, thank goodness. It'll take some time, though. This process is delicate.
You know, I did just realize these note things specifically match with, like, the game's friendship, romance, and hate thing of find love, get friends, make enemies, and there's so much space. I'm theorizing maybe it's supposed to be a list of, like, the endings we've gotten for people, because there's so much space, and the fact that make enemies is, like, all the way in this corner. That would be actually kind of cool if it, like, filled in of, like, if we find love, if we get friends. Okay, I think we're done with the office. We got Jerry the Drawer, and we got the D&D dice, which is cool. I mean, I can't really continue any routes, which sucks, but that's okay. So is it just the water cooler in here? Like, what is this thing? Oh, this isn't an object, but the water cooler is. It's literally just like water cooler and boxes, and that's kind of about it, I guess. Alright, I do not know how to. You'd think the ceiling and the floor would be, like, easy, but they're not for some reason. I don't know. Let's see. Oopsie. Give me some rumors. It's kind of helping me get people for the next couple rounds. Let's see. Everyone looks up to the national mayor. Yeah, I get ceiling is look up. Like, I get the thing, like, turning on the water, but it's, like, it's not click. Unless I have to, like, stare up for a while. I don't know. Do I literally just stare at the ceiling? Oh my gosh, that is actually how it works. That's actually... Okay. So not everything shimmers and shines. We will try that, because I'm gonna forget. Alright, bedtime. Wait, it didn't do any... No! Okay, that works though. Okay.
Be there in a moment.
An utterly charming secretary hurries into view,
Oh.
giving you an apologetic
Wait, that looks
nod.
like the carpet. I fired up though.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short, as she seems
Oh,
to
is she gonna be
recognize
like a
you
doormat?
mid-sentence.
Oh! Oh my goodness gracious! It's the human. Oh.
I don't get how that works. I aimed up and then the game thought I aimed down.
Well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh golly, I must look an absolute mess. You must be here for Mayor Celia.
Yeah. Oh, okay, they're connected, that's why. Mayor?
Oh! You don't know.
I guess because she would literally oversee all,
I
huh?
completely understand. You must be such a busy bee running around and taking care of all of us here in the house. Who would have time to remember every little detail? Mayor Celia runs things around here. You know, that sort of thing. I help her out when I can. Keeps a roof over everyone's heads.
Literally.
Literally. She's ceiling. I could pencil you in for an appointment, if you'd like. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. What am
am I thinking? You are the human, after
The
all.
human,
It is
yeah.
your house. Why should you have to wait?
Thank you,
Here,
Florence.
right this way. I'll take you up to her office. She still has a few appointments lined up, but knowing her, she'll be done in a jiff.
There she is, the mayor
Whoa.
herself. She simply radiates poise and power. She's an intimidating sort of beauty, but you find yourself intrigued to learn more about
She
her.
looks like a Karen, but like whatever the step up from a Karen is. This is actually really cool. Like the ceiling in the house looks so like basic, but I like the chandelier earrings. There's a spider web, but it works because it just kind of looks like a hairnet. The hair is actually kind of cool though. I think this is like one of the only other like older people we've seen besides the stairs. But I love the detail of like the light and whatever this pattern is.
So, in summary,
Ooh, who's this? I did see this silhouette earlier. I was wondering what this was. This is like the bartender or something? That's cool as hell.
I just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
oh, Beverly, I understand your concerns. But what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear foot traffic every night.
We can try that.
Bev,
Fine.
trust me. We're doing everything that we can.
All right. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her
I'll
desk.
analyze her design later.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Oh, Mateo.
Hello, Mateo. What can I do for you today?
I liked Mateo actually.
That's, that's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank? You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself out.
Aw, poor guy.
Mateo, come. Sit. Tell me what's bothering you.
Oh, that's nice. I was worried she was gonna get mad at him about like wasting her time, but then she's like, no, I know what you're trying to do.
Right.
Is it the animals
just-
or the inanimals?
Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords around the house, refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's really been stressful for the inanimals.
Aw. I actually love that his entire past so far seems to be focused on the inanimals.
And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but it's just been a lot, and...
All right, Mateo. All right. Lux, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Yo?
Thank you.
Next. Hello, Wallace, darling.
Whoa!
Yes, I remember from last week. It's on the docket.
Whoa!
Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, it's you.
You know what? She seems pretty cool. I thought she was gonna be like terrifying and bitchy, but she's handled everyone really well.
I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's Home Objects Association. Here's my card. But really, all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up. What can I do for you today?
Oh, is it stipple, like stippling, like the wall? That's actually kind of cool. That's actually a really nice business card.
Well then. Hello. Meeting successful. Never a bad idea to make sure everybody knows your face. We're important here. Some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, we're doers. I've seen you zipping back and forth around the house, running here and there. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor. It's about my assistant, Florence. She is an absolute dear. Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble. She's such a kind thing. But that means she lets people walk all over her. Sometimes I worry the wrong sort might be taking advantage of her.
I feel bad sounding judgy, but I was terrified she was gonna say I need to like fire Florence or something, but no.
I've noticed that
Just trying to
whenever we
help
go to
her.
lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything. What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser. I suspect she might be having financial issues. The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think it's possible someone might be fleecing her.
Damn.
I'd like to formally ask for your help. I may be her boss, but Florence would never give me a straight answer if she thought it might upset me. However, she's quite friendly with strangers. And technically speaking, as the owner of the house, you outrank me. Maybe you could get something out of her.
I'm actually cool with that, with this like storyline of like, you gotta help me help
What do you
someone
say?
else.
Would you do me a favor and look into this matter? Quietly. Thank you. I'll be waiting. Hopefully it's nothing. What else do you need? She's the most dedicated secretary I've ever worked with. She would do anything for this office. Unfortunately, the dear can be a little down on herself. It's a shame, really. She's totally unaware of her own natural charms. Of course, she's a hard worker, and she gets along with absolutely everybody. She's never in. The objects who come into my office to lodge complaints would be in a much worse mood if she weren't there to take the edge off them. And speaking personally, I'd enjoy my work much less if I didn't get to
That's
see her
actually
smiling
really
face in the
nice.
office every morning.
Damn.
It's a tragedy she doesn't see herself the same way. What else do you need?
Sorry, it's reminding me of something. Like I'm someone with low self-esteem, and sometimes my mom like tries to talk to me about that, and what Celia is saying about Florence is kind of like reminding me of that just a little bit. Got like a bit real there for a second.
Keep well.
Cool. Okay, so that's interesting. So you can look at the ceiling, you can look at the floor, and that helps with both. Don't know about the shadow. I think I'd heard of her already, like a ceiling and floor character, but I did not know how to like technically access them. That's pretty cool. I am curious about the water. Wait, how many hearts do we have? There's 4. Alright. I know I've been getting completely... It is very easy to get distracted in this game. Oh my goodness. It's noon. 2 I want to waste on the cat thing. I don't know. It's been driving me nuts though. Like, there's the chair. I do need the kitchen. We did the office. I think the kitchen is our last room actually. We did everything else. The water we needed apparently. Hold on, let me turn on a sink.
You wonder for a moment if your sink has
Sweet.
overflowed, but that's not it at all.
This should not
It's just
count
a
as an
beam
object.
made of
It's
water standing
water,
before you.
but alright. Damn, that's a good design actually.
She's ethereally beautiful, but there's something hard to
That also
pin
feels
down
really
in her
weird. We're
gaze.
dating like
It almost
water.
feels
Like the
she's
objects
watching
make
your
sense,
every
but
move, waiting
this
to
is
see what you'll do.
this is water.
Hi, honey. You looking to cook something? Wash your hands. Me? What could you possibly want with little old me? Please, just tell me if there's anything I can do for you. What? Little old me?
She's so modest for someone whose design is just like whoa, like compared to everyone else.
Better you don't know. Keeps the mystery.
Actually, I'm kidding. I know that her name's River because when the characters literally mention about it.
My, so demanding. Guess the mystery? I'm River.
That's so basic for a character named
do for
after
you?
water, though. I don't think almost anyone has a last name. I think Mateo actually did though.
Just River. Like
Chair. Chair. World famous pop star, known for her #1 hit, Belief.
I actually love that where some of these are like, you don't know Batman or whatever, and then it's something completely different. I love that the chair has the hair like Cher, like they have their own version of Cher, because of course they do.
The one and only.
Nice.
You know, the best thing about Cher is she's always changing her look through the decades. She always knew just what we wanted to see and served it to us. I really admire that about her.
I actually love that literal embodiment of water is a fan of Cher. That's funny.
Not someone else, but being your best self all the time, it must be nice. Is there a version of me you like best? Water? Steam? Ice? Some form in between?
Really warm water feels nice, not too hot.
Oh, sorry.
River wasn't exactly holding your gaze. She looks everywhere, but it...
Look, I've been here way too long. If you don't need anything from me, I'm going to go.
We're also literally ruining our water bill talking this character, so yeah.
She is gone.
I'll let her go. It's fine. Wasting the water bill, buddy. There we go. And a drain. Nice. What are these? Cookies, strawberry something, chocolate hoops. Fakey flakes. That sounds unhealthy. Oh, it's not in anymore. That's right. Okay, we gotta start doing kitchen shit. I'm curious about the garbage.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage. This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
I'd imagine he'd hate us, yeah. Gee, can't think why.
What?
This is so fucking funny though. Somehow this feels worse than like talking to the toilet. I don't know which of those is like a sentient object would probably be worse. I assumed it would be the toilet, but I feel like it's being implied that it's the garbage.
Things that aren't down, I guess. I get it. Delicate ego over here. Have anything for me today?
Like garbage? Like we're tossing it in?
Do this every day, pal. What'd you bring?
I like how he's not actually the garbage can, he's literally just the garbage. Oh my gosh, are we actually gonna throw stuff at him right now? That's mean.
I'll just wait. Clementine, huh? I'm guessing you're not throwing away a song about the California Gold Rush in 1849.
I actually didn't know that a clementine was a fruit. Oh, I'm not smart enough for this shit. Damn. We only eat fruit.
I do. Nice haul. I'll take it. Always glad to help you, I guess.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here. Wasn't planning on it.
His attitude's just really funny to be of like, glad to help, but is like super fucking sarcastic about it. I'm just curious.
Now you go.
Okay, I'll go.
Go. Be free.
Or maybe not, I'll just be like, I'm gonna just sit here until you do something.
Bye.
Oh, okay, no, he just kicks me out. Okay, I guess I have to be smart enough to correct him on the facts, but that's, I think, the first time someone's just straight up kicked me out. So we got the bar. I think that's it, it's just the bar. Can I use the chair and the fruit basket, though?
Calibrating.
Fucking
Incoming
finally.
meteor. Readjusting ship course to avoid impact. New data added.
The petite blonde thespian turns her attention to you suddenly, greeting you with a cheerful smile.
Oh, hey there! I didn't realize I had an
Finally, I get to talk to you. I've been trying for like 3 in-game days. It should not be difficult. This difficult for a chair. It's easier to get an audience with the mayor, surprisingly.
She draws a hand over her face, perhaps to help her concentrate.
I actually do hate the outfit, though. I'm sorry, I don't know. It just... It's the chair legs that just... I don't know.
Tilt the ship to port,
This
Captain.
outfit's kind of
If
cool,
we are
though.
Not careful,
Even though
we
it's
will
the
be
same.
sucked into that black hole. Acting, of course. I put on a different play each day of the week. Today is Sci-Fi Thursday.
Hell
The
yeah.
play of the day is Beyond the Starscape. Beep boop. Hey, you wouldn't be interested in joining me up here, would you?
That sounds fun.
Great. Can't wait to see what you can do. I'm sure you'll break a leg. But don't break too many. I only have 4 of them.
That actually would be cool if she did have 4 legs, though.
We each pick stock roles and then improvise our way through a little sketch. The genre is our guide. We're very comedia dell'arte. I'll give you a character, and you can direct the story from there. Oh, don't worry. It's no big deal. We're just playing. There are no stakes at all. Oh, and that you're comfortable. I am big on the actors being comfortable in their space, for lack of a better word. No being a creep. So as long as you follow that rule, I'll play along with anything you say and do. Promise. There's no wrong answers.
That's good. I'll trust her on that.
Spirit! And remember, if it ever gets too much for you or you're uncomfortable with the subject matter, you just let me know. Let's pick a safe word. You say the word, and we'll stop doing whatever we're doing. Okay? My word is Davenport. Go ahead and pick your safe word.
Why is the chair size? No. Diggery-doo. That sounds fun.
Ooh, that's a fun one! Great! Let me introduce you to today's audience. Hello, audience!
Hello.
Oh, nice.
Aren't you lucky?
Oh, come now, Charity. Don't scare them off. We've actually already met.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so characters remember if they meet you in other routes. That's fun, actually.
Oh, really? Wow. Who would have guessed that our literally?
Har, har. Never heard that one before.
Do you know that Celia is here every week? Turns out she loves
That's
sci-fi
cute.
stuff. Who knew?
I can hear you, you know. And what's so wrong with that? Can an old girl like me have a hobby?
I actually really like the ceilings. He's fun.
I was around back when Star Trek was first released, you know.
Oh.
I've been a fan since day one.
I actually have been getting into Star Trek recently, so it's kind of fun. I actually do love that there's like real world references in the object stuff, but they're objects.
Go on.
Aye, aye, Space Commander. Today's play is about a group and lights.
Oh shit, I didn't read the last thing. Why
All
did it
systems are
autosave?
green, Captain. We are surrounded by both the vastness of space and the endless prospect of adventure. Query, where shall we go? Understood.
Bouncing up and down to imitate a spaceship entering warp speed. Oh, classic.
We have arrived, Captain. Scanners detect a gathering of aliens outside. They are armed. What would you like to do?
Yeah, we don't need to kill them.
You and Sherbot disembark, speaking to the aliens. Unfortunately, they misinterpret your signs.
Human invader. We are a stable race of you claim to be here.
Just then, an explosion! Giant
also
like
love the
creatures
background
begin
change too. That's
invading
awesome.
Ah! It's
The Ottoman Empire.
We will be overrun! What can we do?
Hi-ya! We break through our bonds.
Wow.
This is fun. It's so goofy.
I never thought it was possible. Perhaps I have been too hasty with you as well, human. From this day forwards, hip hip.
Lights down.
Great work, Captain. Indeed. Though I could do without the screech at the end, thank you. It's called threatening to shatter my chandelierings.
Oh.
The rest of the play, however, was quite enjoyable.
Yay.
Good work, you two. I'll be sure to catch the follow-up next week.
Thanks, Mayor. Wow. You did great. Be sure to come back on another day if you want to.
That sounds so fun. We get to do it every day. Oh, was that a spotlight? Wait, what was that? There was this random spotlight. That's cool. Alright, ooh, we got the bar.
A bartender drums her fingers on the countertop. Clearly bored
I
out of
actually
her
love the
mind.
liquid hair. That looks so
She makes
fun.
herself a drink, taking a small sip of it.
Someone's here! Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler.
So it's the glass and the beer mugs, even the tea thing, I guess that counts. And the tea bag and the cabinet, and literally the liquid for the hair is so fun. The earring being the thing, the bottle cap thing, the umbrella. Cool.
I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool. I'm the owner and bartender and janitor and stop.
Aw, I'm not trying to rush too fast. It's just like, I'm like, damn, it's already 11 p.m. I need to go to bed.
Beverly squints
This
at you,
game's so fun,
frowning as she
though.
seems to be considering something.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you. My proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I owe you a huge debt.
Free
Welcome
drinks,
to the
even though they're my drinks.
And I know what you're thinking. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing. It's because I've lost an alarming amount of sleep. So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over. I mean, why did you get a mini bar if you weren't going to invite guests over? Hey, I got an idea. So take a
Let's
seat.
pathetic
Let me fix,
together.
please. Let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail. Just as fun and delicious, but without the burn. Or
I'm
the
glad
drunk
she
part.
explained that, actually.
Obviously.
I do want a cocktail, though.
Excellent. So, what'll it be? Ooh, those are just delicious. Coming right up.
You lift your glass to your lips.
How was it? Well, after 6 grand opening, plus with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. So, will you be my
Hell
first
yeah, we get free
returning
alcohol.
customer? Really? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, thank you. Tell your friends. Tell everyone. Please. And I'll be seeing you next time.
I was gonna do some reading and then I forgot, and the game is over again. That's the one thing that's bothering me is the descriptions are really fun, and I only ever remember like when it's too late, and I'm like, damn. And I don't want to talk to all the characters again. I know I'm gonna be behind the game where I get to read stuff, and it's like, I've been playing this game for like 2 days now, and I'm like, can it just come out faster? Well, unfortunately, I have to send myself to bed. We are at least on like the kitchen now, which is pretty nice. I have no idea how many characters I've gone through. I mean, I feel like I've gone in every room, but I haven't even found like the dust bunny or anything. Yeah, so I don't know. Or the really buff person on the bottom. And we still need like everyone in the kitchen. So I'm gonna force myself to stop, but we will continue with the kitchen. It's probably fine. I mean, we can't do any routes, but I'm considering the demo as like an introduction. Kind of like with like dating sims, you always spend like the first day or whatever like meeting all the people. That's kind of how I'm treating the demo, where it's like we're meeting all the people and kind of figuring out, because there's already definitely characters I'm interested in, and so this was a really nice way to like figure things out and like who has the content warnings. I'll probably still like start off doing the exact same thing of like talking to everyone and just getting them in the like the game's Pokedex basically, but I won't do routes for everyone, I'll be honest, but at least the ones that I'm interested in, like, and that'll help me determine the order. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna continue with the kitchen. I just need to stop because I need to go to bed. Alright, so it never lets me exit out, which is a bummer. But I will go. Thanks for watching. Glad this was already an hour, and there's probably gonna be like maybe one more part to this video. Depends if I get interrupted again. Alright, bye bye.